Hey everyone, Lolo with the Aries Crafts here. We are going to be working on another section of our Virgo by Josephine from Diamond Art Club. This is going to be a very quick whip and chat. If you guys don't know what a whip and chat is, it's where you work on whatever you're working on, whatever craft you're working on, and you sit with me while we just talk shop and see what's going on in the realm of me. There's not much going on except for the consistent job searching. I did do a phone interview today, and the position just wasn't for me. But I did have a one-way interview, which was actually really interesting. It was more of like a video format, which I'm obviously really comfortable doing, with a with some sort of testing. So like one position needed just like, regular Excel clerical stuff like VLOOKUP, things like that, which is pretty easy. Honestly, like there's nothing you can't find on TikTok. There's nothing you can't find on Instagram or, Google. Like there's literally always people who are showing you how to do things, YouTube. And it's just really nice to have those resources available to you. But I am like extremely tired. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I literally came home early from work. I was not feeling well. And it's just been a long week. Yesterday was probably one of the longest and hardest days at my current place of employment. And again, as much as I love my job, I hate that I just feel so, especially undervalued for what I get paid. I just feel like it's an insult, and yesterday was one of those days where I really literally felt like this is insulting to deal with the amount of shit that I do for the pay that I do. I have one of my coworkers who, she's literally always, like after she made her 90 days, and she's maybe like a month or two in front of myself and my other coworker. She's off literally every Monday. She keeps getting her time off approved. There's just so many things going on. And again, I understand that there's certain things going on in people's lives, and I'm, not trying to find grace in that. But it's like, I feel like it's common courtesy to let your, at least let your coworkers know, like, hey, like I'm not going to be in, or, hey, like, just to let you know, this is going on, like, don't say anything, but, it's just one of those, I'm gonna have to fix that. It's just one of those things where, like, common courtesy should be, like, first and foremost, but it's not, so there's that. I've updated all of my emulators, so that's a cool thing to recognize over here. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This diamond painting, the fact that it's literally almost Libra season, and I'm nowhere to be done with this, it just kind of goes to show how fed up I am with it. Like, I'm just fed up already with this canvas. The other one did take more than, I believe, a month to do, but I started this one pretty late in Virgo season, so I really need to give myself some grace there. But how are you guys doing? What's going on? Let me know what you guys are working on in the comments. So, trying to relax. I had a very long weekend as well. I got to see my sister and my new, I guess she's my niece, but she's a pup. She's a puppy niece, a niece puppy. I don't know what to call that, but I was excited to see her. Hung out with my dad. And it's just so overwhelming. Like, I think now that I'm older, I'm just like, I can't hang. Like, I can't do certain things anymore. It's literally like a shock to my system in a way where it's not pleasurable anymore. Like, I love seeing my family, but I legitimately do not have the tolerance for them, let alone myself. Like, I just don't. I get really antsy and like really, I don't want to say nervous, but I get really like certain people make like the worst traits come out of me. And unfortunately, my father is one of them. And I feel like that's something that's developed later in my life versus when I was younger. I'm very much a daddy's girl, but lately it has not been like that. Like lately it's been like I'm avoiding both of my parents equally just because I don't have it in me to, like, I just don't have it in me to do anything with it. And I know that certain people are just like, you know, they feel some type of way about that, but I can't help it. I had a very chaotic, tumultuous childhood, and I'm not ashamed of it. However, I feel like, you know, there's certain things that I have to definitely work on, heal. But I feel like for the most part, I do understand that, like, you know, my parents were people before I came into their lives. And, you know, I just wonder, like, at this point, I want a DNA test on both of them. Like, how am I your kid? Like, how did this turn out to be? Because this is ridiculous for me. Ooh, see how that did not work in my favor. I keep forgetting how much, like, sometimes I actually enjoy using tweezers. I'm having difficulties with this canvas, guys. Like, I literally am to the point where I almost want to chuck it, and the only reason why I haven't is because I've already gotten so far in it. But this is not enjoyable for me. Like, this canvas is not. Nope, nope, nope. And I figured, you know, it probably was because, like, the past couple times, it's like I'm finishing, like, these sections in, like, huge, you know, like I'm doing 2s by 2s instead of, you know, just 1 by 1 as I anticipated it. But, like, again, more towards the top, it's more color blocking. It's just the ridiculousness of color blocking in the middle of the canvas. Just, it gives me almost immediate burnout, which is an issue. Like, I want to be able to sit here and enjoy my time diamond painting. Like, this has turned into my main craft. I have a whole baby blanket that I should be working on, that I literally can finish in about an hour and then send out in the mail. And I have yet to do that because I don't even want to do that. Like, I don't want to sit here and crochet for whatever forsaken reason. It's just, what's going on, I guess. I put Mario Party and like a few other games on my emulator. I took my husband's. So, and I find that really funny. Like, I have this one. This is the Ambernick RG35XX. I took his, which is the RG353V version. I took that from him and I modded it to the point of modding it. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys though. Like, I know a lot of people like the Android operating system on that specific model, but I chose Linux. Like, I like the Linux one on that device. It works just as well. If anything, I like the way it works in general. Yes, it's a little more beginner friendly. However, like, the Android is just, I'm not a Droid person. I own an iPhone. So that's the reality of my life and where that's coming from as well. Like I'm not interested. I'm just not interested. Make sure I get that one. Where'd it go? 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 Oh, there it is. Right there. Okay. But on this emulation device, I have been using garlic and I love it. The garlic is actually really good on this one. I do plan on getting more emulation devices and then just customizing them how I want, because that's my new obsession. And I realize every time I go into like this new thing of obsessions, I obsess until I can't obsess anymore. Like I get to the point where I am 100% going to annoy the living crap out of you because all I want to do is talk about it. I got my best friend hooked on one. I actually sent her one as an early birthday / thank you gift. She helped a lot. When it came to my laparoscopic surgery, she was able to send me some stuff that I needed. And she, you know, I am just so grateful for her friendship. So I gifted her one of these knowing she would love it. And now it's her, you know, new favorite thing. It's her new favorite toy. So I'm excited that she's enjoying that. Now, another thing about this kit, guys, these diamonds, I don't know what's up with them. I feel like I'm finding in all of the colors, like it's not just one particular color, but all of the colors, like I'm finding very hardcore significant holes in like a lot of them. And I meant to like mention that in my last video. I'm not sure as to why. Like I don't understand. Like it's a diamond art club. Why is there so many holes? But I'm trying to, like, if anything, I really should sit here and really go through like the YouTubes and see if there's any videos on this specific kit in general. See, I almost missed two. Only because, like, I really haven't, like, I feel like I'm, and again, don't quote me, I'm the only one like posting a review for each and every single kit I do. Like, I understand that maybe like everyone who, when they started their channels, they, you know, they probably did the same thing. However, you don't see a lot of it now, and it's slightly concerning because it's like, I don't care if, you know, how old the kit is. I do want to see the finished result before I purchase it. And this is just how I am. Like, I love the whole idea behind the mystery kits, but I also want to know what the mystery kit is before I even want to attempt to do the mystery kit, for the main fact that I want to make sure that it's something I like or something that I can do, have fun with, and then possibly gift to someone who would appreciate it, you know? So my thing is like, I really feel like that's going to be the angle of my YouTube channel, no matter how long these kits take. And I am a one by one kit type of person. Now, don't get me wrong, I really do still want to participate in drills and chills, but I don't believe that I'm going to be able to in the mere, you know, until this is done. Ooh. And I love how I do that. Just mess it up. I'm just trying to make sure too that I have good lighting with you guys. Now, I know some people, when they watch these WIP and chats, they're like actually watching what's being placed down and what color. But this is for me. This is for me. So I really thought that I would be like maybe most of the way done with this, like if I really utilized my time, but unfortunately it did not work out like that. And again, I started this when I got my surgery, so I had that downtime. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll have some significant downtime this weekend. And hopefully I can get into row 3 and really start pushing myself to finish this so I can get, you know, another kit done before the end of the year. I do believe that I'm going to jump right into my Christmas one. Only because A, I don't believe that it's too big, and B, so it's already for, you know, the Christmas time, the Christmas season. And then from there, we'll see what we do. I may do another video as to what's up next, or like what's in the works. I'm also trying to, you know, I wanted to try and make some ample, like, progress, because I wanted to get some new kits for Black Friday. And then I also want a custom kit. I want a custom kit of one of my wedding renewal photos in Key West, Florida with my husband. I want to do a diamond painting of us so we can hang that somewhere in the house, because we have our regular wedding photos, but I want one from our vow renewal, since that day was more, it was more for us. Yeah, it was more for us is how I'm gonna end that. It's how it should have been, to be honest with you. I also feel very scatterbrained. Like, I literally am one of those diamond painters where I will place the drill where I see the symbol, but it might be like my eyes are glancing as like I'm going around, and then it's like, oh, I forgot over here. Oh, I forgot over here. I'm never like linear, which I know with some kits it's easier for me to go row by row by row by row by row by, yeah, but like for this one, because again, it's so confetti heavy, it's really hard for me to focus on one specific area. And I'm telling you, like, the glue in certain spots on this is just so annoying. I'm really hoping one of these work from home remote jobs gives me a call back for, you know, an interview. I did a one-way interview with one company today, which I thought was really nice. I actually enjoyed it. It was in like a video mode, and I thought it was like really fun. I definitely think that more interviews should be like that. Like, you see the question pop up, you can record as many times, you submit the best video that you've done, you know, you're confident. It's so nice instead of, you know, being blasted on the spot right then and there, you know. But I am actively searching for that again. Oh, the IUI journey begins officially, so that's going to be interesting. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. One of my friends had asked me today, she's like, hey, like, are you like ready to do this all over again? The short answer is yes, but like the long answer is I feel more mentally prepared this time around versus like drained. I feel like, you know, with this infertility journey and then going through this, you know, laparoscopic surgery and finding out I have endometriosis, and now kind of trying to find a way to, you know, declutter or de-stress my life. Although this kid is not helping that right now. I am ready. I am ready to see, you know, what the next steps are, and I just pray that it's an easier, you know, ship to sail at this point. What will be, will be. And I have faith that, you know, we'll be able to finally start growing our family, which is, you know, the goal in the end of the day. Okay, do you see this? Like, it's not until I finish the color that I'm starting to see it. Ridiculous. Any more? I don't think so. And then I put it back. And then I put it back. The dogs are doing good. Max stayed at a, while we were visiting with my sister and my dad. My Maxie, my Bernie's, he stayed in a kennel at our vet. They actually do like extra services like that. It was really nice. We got to video feed, just to, you know, to check in on him whenever we wanted. He did well, but to say that I wasn't like a mess just because we left him, it would be an understatement. I would prefer to never leave my dogs. I would prefer to always take them where I go. And again, here we are with like, I'm missing just a random, so crazy. I feel like I want to do all the other numbers before I start these numbers, but whatever, we'll go with these. And just because I have a couple more minutes, just to kind of make this an even. Ooh. I gotta be honest with you, I love the metal placers, but I definitely feel like the plastic ones are always going to be so much better. I can't help but feel like with as much as we want to enjoy diamond painting, I feel like they could have come up with a placer idea or come up with some type of way to make these more like efficient. Like I understand that like the metal placers are probably better for squares, but I feel like the plastic placers are the ones that really do the job and make everything so much quicker. Oh my God. I'm gonna have a very long night with this one. I'm glad I just chose like a small section today, because going up to here, it's probably gonna take less time, so I can like, you know, really ease myself into that side with like no issues. I need this. Like I said, the top part is really not the issue. And I mean, the middle, it's going to be interesting because we're finally getting into the crown, which is actually really confetti heavy. We're going to be getting into the body of Virgo, which is nice. That's really exciting to see with that. Oof. I don't know if you guys saw that, how I'm telling you, like this glue, it's like the film is sticking to it. I don't know. I'm going to have to really, really figure this out. I want to love this canvas, guys. I really do, but it's the biggest pain in my ass. Like I have nothing nice to say about this. And this is so disappointing. It's like, again, I'm going to finish it. Like I'm not the type of person to start something and then not finish it. There have been maybe once where I started a diamond painting and I was like, I'm not going to ever work on this. And I chucked it, but it was like a cheapy one. So it wasn't even like, you know, it wasn't, it was around. I will let you know that it was around. That kit was totally definitely around. Because I would never get rid of a square. Squares are easier for me to do by far. And I enjoy them. But there was literally only one kit that I never finished. And I was just like, I'm probably never going to work on it. I just lost so much interest in it. And I think it was only 23 colors, but it was just so big, so long, and so like redundant that it didn't even look like anything, even though I wasn't done with it. And I was fed up. I was just fed up with it. But I think that kind of concludes this video. Like I really didn't have too much to talk about today. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's an is what it is day. Probably going to finish this section, get something to eat, and then definitely get ready for bed. I have work first thing in the morning. Tomorrow will be Thursday. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.